I think we have Mago. Did you want to ask some questions?
Hi, yeah. Hi, everyone. Great space. Super inspiring. Yeah, I was hoping I could ask a couple questions. Um, I think I heard touching a little bit on the mentality of immortality, and I think that's really interesting because that's something when I talk to people, it's not so much proving the technology will be there to allow it, but it's more people saying, "Oh, I don't want to live forever." So I'm super curious, like if what you're, a resource for that, or like a way to maybe respond to that would be interesting. And then secondly, curious on the where transhumanism or android sort of technology, what the take is on that too, if there's any relationship with this.
Okay. Well, regarding your first question, I'll comment that, when people say they don't want to live forever, if that's what I understood you say, right? Um, most of the time that response is because they see themselves living in some decrepit state. And they don't want to. They don't want to keep going on, and also they don't want to keep going in a world that they feel is filled with struggle all the time. It's a combination of those things. But what we're talking about is living unlimited lifespans with vitality and strength, and that's what they don't get. So when people say that to me, I say, well, what about if you could be as healthy, the most healthy person possible, and 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 live with vitality and strength? Then they usually turn around and say, oh, that's different. But because they're mostly coming from what I call a mortal consciousness, and that's all they've seen is deterioration of human beings the longer they're here, that's usually their response. Being here a long time, equates to, being decrepit and losing your strength. So when I answer them, though, that they could live, what if you could live with vitality? They usually say, oh, okay, that's different. So yeah, I hope that answers your question to that.
That's amazing. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a really great way of, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. And then the other question, let Joe handle that one.
Well, as far as transhumanism or just integrating uh, non-organic material into our bodies and into our longevity, I mean, hell yeah, that's a huge part of it for sure. I mean, of course, we know we're already doing that with eyeglasses and hearing devices and I guess fixing our teeth and things like that. And there's more to come. I mean, it's already happening. I mean, heart valves and 3D printing is in play. We have I'm curious. I'm really interested to hear what this guy's going to talk about. Who's talking about um, uh, what is it? Gene Bear talking about tissue?
Yeah, tissue replacement.
Tissue replacement.
So,
I think he's talking, and this is research that's funded by SENS, and I think he's talking about developing um, uh, tissue and perhaps organs that then can be used in people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
talk about sci-fi. I mean, that's really and this is a guy now who's at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, and this is the work he's doing. So here we are. The future, the future's here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really great that's really interesting to hear because with AI, right, with Stability AI, they released their open source model a couple days ago, and then obviously OpenAI and all the genetics that's going along with quantum computing. It almost seems like everything is kind of like coming to this merger of the technology being able to come together in consciousness and whatever. So yeah, I was curious where transhumanism played in that for you.
Yeah, and that's actually the subject of Ray Kurzweil's talk. The title of it is Rewriting Biology with Artificial Intelligence. So we'll be looking forward to hearing from him on that.